Good work today in your lesson. I just want to recap on a couple of areas that I want you to work on during the week. The first one, if we look here bottom right, we talked about keeping the weight on the balls of your feet during your swing. You can see here on the right, during your setup, the weight is favouring the heels of your feet. As we discussed, that during your backswing, as a result of the weight being on the heels, the momentum of your swing is going to take you further towards your heels and going to take you away, up and away from that red line during your backswing. So as a result of that, you're going to have to make some compensations to get back down to the golf ball. As we discussed, to cure that, I want you to place the weight on the balls of your feet in your setup and maintain that weight on your balls of your feet throughout your swing, throughout the whole of your swing. The other area that we discussed, again, as we look here on the left hand side, the red line down the middle of your chest there, just to highlight the swing centre. As we talked, that your backswing's really good, but as a result of your position and the lack of weight transfer, as you approach impact, your upper body and your head are behind the line, when ideally they need to be in front. So there's no weight transfer there, and that gives you the idea that you're trying to lift the golf ball, or you're trying to, it's up on the golf ball, which is causing a few of those thin shots that you're experiencing. So again, as we discussed, during your setup, I want you to favour your weight on your left side. So I want you to have about 60-40% of your weight on your left hand side, which is just going to encourage that weight transfer and ensure that you're striking down onto the golf ball, creating a much more consistent strike. We just have a quick look here at Fred Funk on the top right. You can see his setup, his weight there is roughly 50-50-ish, but you can see on his setup he is, his hands are in front of that line already. And he's looking in a much better position to hit the golf ball. During his swing, as he takes the golf club back, you can see he's got a really good movement to his left hand side. His head returns right back to where it started, but his hips and his upper chest have worked towards his target and to the left of that line. So a really good weight transfer, which has allowed him to strike down into the back of the golf ball and continue his swing through into that good finish position. Okay, so the areas that we need you to work on this week is placing the weight on the balls of your feet in your setup and maintaining that position throughout your swing. Also in your setup, favouring the weight 60-40 on your left side, just to encourage that weight transfer to the left side throughout the shot, and encourage that downward strike into the back of that golf ball, which will allow you to swing into that correct finish position. So you keep working on those this week. If you've got any problems and you need to give me a call, you know my number, or if you want to pop into the shop or up to the driving range, I shall be around at some point this week. So good luck with it. You did really well today, and I'll see you again soon.